talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles, up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You right, she was just running, Emmett Smith, right it back. She had to make it, rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me paying down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
brands of the mill.
I'm in Miami, so know the
fans of the jet.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones for the knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Beathard throwing right away. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Beathard. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Beathard to throw. That's for the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Beathard. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run,
They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Lawrence will throw. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Tua. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
And it's nice to see Phillips back on the field again after his year was cut short by an Achilles injury a season ago. Well, it's nice for us to see him. Quarterbacks, they may have a different opinion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, Ryan! 13, Luke!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Take right open. Oh, let's go. 11, add in. Go.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hey,
Now Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he comes back with one complete. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Taking on the midfield logo. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort.
They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing is...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
All right, come on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Gets past one man, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, three, kick. Come on, three, kick. Hey.
Now Tua. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Options galore here, second and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Another nice play, Vic. Down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little... Here it's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Let's go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Short throw to Smith. Fights through and now a crease. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll give this to Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This is 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. They'll come up now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. To throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. This is first and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes.
Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain and excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd and leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer.